Hello again, my name's Gabe Zolna. You know, one of my friends sent me a rather interesting little video clip. It's had 154,295 views. And the title is Muslim Woman Asks a Question and She Wishes She Probably Didn't. Now, I have posted this on my Facebook and I have also posted it on Google, but I want to tie it together with this video. You know, if you're a viewer of mine, you've heard me say this quite often. Initially, I talked about 10% of Muslims that follow Islam are radicalized, and the number seems to sort of bounce between 10 to possibly even 25%. And in this video, you'll see a Muslim woman ask a question of a panel. And she comments that the panel has no representation of Islam. There's nobody on the panel that's a follower of Islam. And she wonders why people are sort of down on Islamists, especially since few believe, as do many others believe, with respect to beheadings, Sharia law. And what the spokesperson, I believe, of the panel says is that although there might be a small majority that believe in that kind of horrific activity, the rest become irrelevant. And she cites a series of examples. She talks about in Germany, where a small group of radical Nazis committed horrific atrocities, yet the other German people were irrelevant. She talks about Japan, the same scenario. The country was dragged into the kind of horrific events that they were dragged into by a small percentage. The rest were irrelevant. The point being is that if you have 15% or 20% of Muslims that are radical, the rest become irrelevant. And that's absolutely true. And that's what I've said in numerous videos that I've posted on a topic. It doesn't matter. You can't distinguish them from being relatively sane or being completely insane. They all, unfortunately, end up in the same pot. It's crazy, folks. I'll attach the link. Please watch the video. I think you'll find it to be of interest, direct, and informative. The Muslims that do not adhere to that kind of violence unfortunately get pulled along with those that do. You can't stop it. There is no way to stop it. If the numbers that they're talking about are radicalized, it's equivalent to the population of the United States. Over 300 million could be those that look forward to decapitating anyone that is not a follower. Folks, we've got a president that always defends Islam. He hasn't spoken out about the Alton Nolan beheading in Oklahoma, nor has the Attorney General. No one's reached out to the family of the woman that was beheaded that I'm aware of. Yet you saw what they did in Ferguson, Missouri. You think this is sort of off balance? The problem is we have a radical, extremist, Arab, Muslim at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. And if he's allowed to remain there, I have no doubt that the black flag of ISIS will in fact be flying from the top of the White House. I'm even willing to suggest that it's already in the White House. It just hasn't been unfolded yet. What more do you need to know about Barack Hussein Obama that we don't already know? What's frightening is what we do know about him and what he telegraphs to us by whom he protects, what he telegraphs to us by whom he surrounds himself with. You think I'm wrong? You're entitled to think whatever you like. So far, as am I.